Hello my friends, this is Christine Allwood from CreightonStamp.com and I'm here to show you how I made this white and gold Happy Birthday to You card. It's part of our March 2022 Be Merry 365 class. This is the card you're gonna make. That's what I did on the inside. And here is my kit. So you pull out all these items. Okay, you have double of this. And I want to just quickly show you which product I've been using. So there is this DSB. This DSB is on page 23 in our current mini catalog. So it's the Symbols of Fortune 12 by 12 designer series paper. It doesn't do it justice here. You can't really tell how beautiful that paper is. Even if you don't have the stamp set, it's just really gorgeous paper. So that is what I'm using here. I want to show you a few of those sheets. So obviously I've been opening this up and I just want to make sure I don't get stuck here. Okay, so this paper has two sides. So one is, it's the smoky slate and gold embossed and white. And then the other side is this. And you will see all these, you can turn all your papers around and you will see what's on the back. Okay, this is another one. That's the back. It's Fleur de Flamingo. And then this is the one we're using for this card. And that's a dahlia. Okay, so that's the DSB we're going to use for all the projects. All right, let's start. I see I have a speck on my cardstock, but that doesn't matter. So I have a basic 8.5 by 5.5 piece of thick basic white cardstock, and I'm layering a 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 piece of basic white, and I embossed that, or yeah, it's embossing. It's you see it, these stitched with whimsy dies, they make little stitched, it's a die, but it looks like it's embossed, and these are those dies that I'm using here. And I made the layer a little larger than the 5 1/4 by 4, because I wanted to show the full size of the largest of these dies. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down. So, because it's been die cut and run through, so it tends to warp a bit. So make sure you use good glue and you stick it down well. Okay. Then the next step will be, it's a very simple card. So we have a 2 by 4 piece of the DSB and a 2 by 4 same size of a smoky slate, and then we're going to layer the gold foil, which is a 1 7/8 by 3 7/8 piece of gold foil, and we'll layer that onto the smoky slate. Sorry about the noise, but that's my heat pump just coming on. Okay, and then we have these die cuts. These die cuts are from, I cut those out with the Honeybee Blooms dies, and they are also in this catalog. They're part of the Honeybee Home Bundle. These are the dies. That's all the things you cut out, and a lot more than that. So there's a lot of dies in there, and I cut these little twigs or branches or whatever you want to call them out, and they're going to go on here. And so yeah, there's 9 dies, and what I'm going to do here with this is I'm just gonna make sure that all the little pieces are out. Now I see there's one little, oh, there's out. Yeah, so I'm just putting very limited glue. You don't need much. I'm just gonna put a trace of glue here wherever it might lift. And then I'll put that down here. Okay, and this one goes up a little higher because I want to put the tag. See here, the tag is going to come across. So I just see I have a smudge here. Oh, well, that's too bad. That's the problem with gold foil or foil in particular. I seem to manage to smudge it with my sticky fingers every time I do one. If I do it that way, no, I'm gonna have to do it that way. Okay. So I will turn this around and stick it on from the back. Okay, and let it dry. Then let's set this aside, and now we're going to do the stamping. So the stamping, the stamp set I'm using for this class is Best Year Ever, and that stamp set is in our catalog at page 103, the annual catalog, and it's I think it's an overlooked set. It's $27, but it's got wishes for the whole year, Father's Day, even Christmas, thank you. And we're going to use some of these today, okay? So it's on page 103, Best Year. And the ink we're using is Smoky Slate. And the tags are from the Painted Label dies. That used to be, that was from almost 2 years ago, I think now. It's still in the annual catalog. It came with the Poppy bundle. Okay, and I want to use, so happy birthday to you. And for the inside, I'm doing wishing you your best year ever. I'm going to put that in here. All right. This can go over here and get cleaned. Okay, now I'm going to close this up. And now I have to, so how am I going to handle this? No, I need to go like this, like that. Okay. But I want to cover this up here. I go like this and then put the tag here. Does that work? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it that way. Yeah, it's going to be this way. So now in hindsight, maybe I should have waited attaching my plant thing here until I had the DSP down. And this one just gets a little offset. Yeah, so I could have moved that over further. Might have been better. Okay. All right. And all I need now is my dimensionals for the tags. And these are the dimensionals that I'm gonna have to be careful. They were from a batch that wouldn't release in the back. So they're sticking to the, they're not, when you get them off, you seem to get the backing off with them, which is not a good idea. Okay, never mind, all good. So here we are, and all we need is this. Put that on here. And there's your card. And I covered up my mistake. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.